Right, day 2 of my expedition to the Stratford upon Avon Adventure Overland show in England. It's been a tough night. The people at the show partied all night. Actually, it wasn't bad at all. I think they went to bed at about. I went to bed about 11. I think they carried on till about 1. It wasn't actually very noisy. The show's interesting in that the people come and attend the show, camp at the show. It becomes a little camping trip for virtually all of the people with their stands. They don't come and go home in the evening and then come back, and then, you know, it's a camping trip. I did good business yesterday, my first day at a show in England, and while there were not a lot of people, the standard of the visitors was exceptionally good. Targeted people. Everybody who came to the stand were overlanding enthusiasts. That's never happened at a show that I've ever attended. I was really quite impressed, and the other guys were saying the same thing last night. They loaned me for the night a South African registered, I don't know why, maybe they just thought that they would help me out in case I was feeling homesick. I'm not feeling homesick actually, but a South African registered Toyota Land Cruiser. It's got 395,000 on the clock. It's just driven from the Karoo up to the UK, and they're selling it for, I think, about £15,000. I actually don't really know the local market terribly well. I'm just learning it. It just feels a bit too much for me. Anyway, so if you want to buy it, here it is. It's fully equipped. It's quite nice actually recognizing a lot of the equipment. This in the back here is a GoBX R&D off-road packing system, a good old Engel, and my favorite part of the car is this. And some memories for me. These Land Rovers, series Land Rovers, have an interesting and rather crude looking, for this age, camping modification. And these, if I am correct, were called carawagons.
You can be guaranteed of seeing lots of unusual vehicles on this stand, VW Synchro Campers.
This apparently is the only 76 Toyota Land Cruiser in Britain. Seen the occasional troopy. Very few pickups. In fact, I don't think I've seen one pickup, and that's the only 76.
Into on this stand highly efficient German Overland trucks. Not my cup of tea, really. And lots of other interesting stuff, like the stand-up wood-burning heater-cooker stove.
There's a piquancy in this particular tent, and it smells as if a hyena has ripped open the cool box and bitten into a couple of 6-packs of beer. Now, while there are not a lot of exhibits at the show, there's some really high-quality ones, and for me, this particular one was the most interesting. I'm looking for places to go to travel to. And how about this? The High Himalaya, China, Far Eastern expeditions. Now, these people run expeditions that run for months. But I mean, look at it. Again, quite different from the Peterborough Land Rover show that I demonstrated in my previous blog. This one is less Land Rover, more overlanding. I'm not sure everybody here will agree with me, but I think a better quality visitor, people who are really into overlanding and less into just Land Rovers, are attending here. Also proof that the sun does shine in England. We've had actually a very, very nice day, and I've been helped
on the show by the chaps at Overland Cruises. This is their stand behind me, and they've actually been helping me sell a few books and a few DVDs, which actually has been very, very successful. And surprisingly, and what is very nice about it, I did a seminar a couple of hours back, and a good 3/4 of the 70+ people at the venue knew me. So that's been quite a good day, and I've sold a few books as well. And if you're a Land Rover fan, well, there are plenty of Land Rovers, and some very nice ones too. And after early morning coffee, I asked Julian Volker of Overland Cruises what he felt about the show.
Very good so far. We've had a lot of customers, a lot of interest. Not your usual show, but it's worked out very well.
And you say not your usual show. That's a good thing or bad thing?
It's good, because most of the shows in the UK, you either have the majority of the Land Rover shows, and then you have the ones that you go along to buy your little LED lights and your pretty toys. Whereas here, the Overlanding is a completely different market, and the people, they know what they want, they come in and you have sensible conversations. They don't come in and ask silly questions. It's more interesting, more fun.
And good quality?
Yes, much more quality.
Yeah, good. And to cap it all, the evening was topped off with some good old English-made South African recipe boeries. It was fantastic.